Between Liverpool and West Ham. This weekend's big game is the playoff semi-final between Lincoln City and Grimsby Town. Well, in a moment we'll be talking to the BBC sports presenter John Inverdale, who'll be at the game. But first, Simon Clark challenged both sets of fans to their own cup final.
Yes, this is the big one. Imps against the Mariners, and there's a really tense atmosphere here at Central Bank.
Up the Mariners, we're gone.
And to ensure neutrality, Simon Clark, late of East Riding referees. A Plenty football shirt, free kick Grimsby Town.
Richard Belcher, nice skills, nice finish, went like the wind. Comes to Ruby, and the man from Sleaford hammers it home.
2-0 to Lincoln City at half-time, so out comes the Russell Slade flip chart for the Grimsby players.
Offside rule, yeah? Does anybody understand?
Vickers, imperious finish for the Imps. That's a very dodgy penalty, driven home by Carr. Do I not like that? Lazenby to win it for the Imps, that's 4. Look all at sea here. It's all over.
Match over. Here come the excuses.
You know, we're trying to lull them into a bit of false sense of security. Just a little bit more confidence on it, you know, give it for the lads. I'm sure they hear about this news and more confident for Saturday's match.
It'll be different from today because we won't be playing on a beach. Look at that.
Form counts for nothing when it comes to derbies. You saw what happened a few years ago against Scunthorpe when we did them 5-3 here and then 1-0 away, and they finished quite a long way ahead of us in points that season as well. So I don't fear them.
So first blood to Lincoln City, and oh, how the crowd roared.
So I'm joined from Lincoln tonight by BBC sports presenter and Imps fan John Inverdale. John, good evening to you. This is an annual tradition, me talking to you. Is it going to make any difference this year, do you think?
Oh, probably not. No, you're right, actually. It is funny, isn't it? Year after year after year, on the Friday in May, or the second Friday in May or whatever it is, we seem to say, right, now this is the year for the Imps to get promoted, and we say, well, I don't know really. Well, I kind of feel that these things at some point turn out for the best. I mean, I am one of those people who always think that the pint's half empty as opposed to half full, which means that when things go wrong, you say, oh well, hey, that's the way these things go. So I just kind of feel that they'll be all right this time, though. I do have a slight reservation about the whole playoff system, full stop. I mean, which is of no consequence to Grimsby or Lincoln fans, but I just think that if you finish 12 points ahead of somebody else, you probably deserve to get promoted more than they do. But let's forget all about that. You know, this is the system, and if Lincoln win, then what the hell?
Either way, it's going to be a tight affair, isn't it?
I think it's going to be very tight and very tense as well. And I mean, I've been in the city for an hour or so, and talking to a couple of people who were saying about, you know, huge police presence and, you know, all the pubs being shut and things like that. And subliminally, that does affect players who perhaps aren't used to big one-off occasions like that. My instinct, it'll be a very tight game. It's one of those matches as well, you know, where it could be won in the last couple of minutes. Just that fractional lack of concentration is the determining factor between victory and failure. And in recent years, you know, Lincoln have let in far too many goals in the 88th, 89th, 90th minute. So it'd be nice if the boot was on the other foot tomorrow.
Well, let's hope this chat is not a jinx. Very good to talk to you, John. See you this time next year.
Too. I'm going to say I'll see you next May.
Take care. As John alluded to there, and as we were talking at the